Now that it is the summertime, it gets very hot, and it is very hard for chickens to keep cool in the summertime. A few things you can do to keep your flock cool to make sure they don't get overly hot. But yeah, let me show you guys those things. Chickens naturally are very warm. They actually have an easier time staying warm in the wintertime than they do dealing with the warmer weather in the summertime. The number one thing that is most important is having lots of shade. Making sure that their coop and the run is in a place where it gets a lot of shade, just to make sure that they are staying out of the sun's direction. Now, if your flock is free-ranging like mine, they have an easier time finding places that have shade and are cooler to them, so that definitely helps as well. But yeah, number 2 is going to be ice, or just cold water in general is going to be your best friend. Cold water and being able to dunk their feet in cool water actually lowers their body temperature. Anyway, so make sure their water is always cold. If the water is not cold, your chickens actually might not drink from it because they don't want to drink warm water. So make sure their water is always cool, like cold hose water or whatever you got, whatever you can do. It doesn't always have to be ice. Just do the best that you can. So I always leave options of water outside. I can just put a few ice cubes in as well for the other animals. Like here for Comatose, I can put a few ice cubes in his water, keep him cool. Making sure to make sure all of their water sources are cold. A few signs that you can notice if your chickens are hot is if they're panting. Chickens will actually pant a lot like how dogs do to try and cool themselves down. Another thing that they also do is they sort of spread their wings out just to let more air go underneath their wings because they can get quite hot underneath there. The third thing you can do is have them have mist going on them. So if you have cold mist, if you have like one of those fans that blows cold air and like mist, or you just have the mister setting on your hose, or whatever you have that will just blow that cold misty air, will be really good. They may not like the water too much, but it'll definitely. Another thing you can do to cool your chickens down is by dunking their feet into some cold water, preferably some icy water, or if you have red clay bricks in like a little shallow thing, I'll put a picture up right here of what that looks like. They will stand on it, and those red clay bricks will absorb that cold water, and they'll be able to stand there and keep themselves cool. I do not have any of those, so if you just dunk their feet in some cold water, that will also help as well. Just like this. Next way you can keep your flock cold is by giving them a cold treat. Whatever you have in your freezer, frozen veggie scraps, cold strawberries, fresh watermelon, whatever you got, they will love. That gives them, they'll be way more likely to eat a cold treat than drink cold water. So if you can give them a cold treat like that, that will 100% cool them down. So my chickens are pretty picky. They don't like a lot of things, like certain vegetables that are like green. So but one thing my chickens do love is scrambled eggs. So what I'll actually do is scramble some eggs and put them in the freezer, and they will actually absolutely love that. I don't like to give them anything warm when it's the summertime because that doesn't really do anything. But I put them in the freezer and they absolutely love it. Few things that you could do, and I would absolutely recommend you try for your flock. You do not want to lose any of your flock to heat exhaustion or them just baking in the sun. That is absolutely awful, feeling like you could have done something. I've not lost any of them to that, and I hope not to. This is my first summer with my chickens. I'll just put a little thing in here for ducks as well. If you have ducks, they do a really good job of keeping themselves cool as long as you have a pool for them to swim in. Make sure you're cleaning that out and they have somewhere like that as well, and shade for them as well too. But yeah, I hope you guys like my thoughts and opinions. Hopefully you can try some of these out. But that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!